After 3.5 years, the war in Ukraine is at a critical juncture that could lead to an end. President Trump, President Zelenskyy, and EU leaders met at the White House and pledged security guarantees for Ukraine. The most sensitive issue, ceding territory to Russia, will be addressed in direct talks with President Putin. First, Kang Young-gu in Washington.
President Trump and Ukrainian President Zelenskyy sat down together at the White House. The outcome of the meeting is the promise of security guarantees. President Trump said Europe will serve as the first line of defense and the US will support Ukraine alongside key European nations.
They are first line of defense because they're there, they're Europe, but we're going to help them out also. We'll be involved.
However, he left open the possibility of US troops in Ukraine but gave no specifics. Therefore, US support is expected to focus on arms supplies, military intelligence, and diplomatic assurances. If necessary, there is talk of symbolically deploying non-combat troops to rear areas such as Kyiv without congressional approval.
It is important that the United States has signaled its participation in guaranteeing Ukraine's security. I believe this is a major step forward.
The territorial question remains explosive. President Zelenskyy said he would resolve the territorial issue through direct talks with President Putin. After a 40-minute call with Putin, President Trump set the stage for a bilateral meeting between Putin and Zelenskyy, as well as a possible trilateral summit, including himself. However, it is uncertain whether President Putin will agree to the talks, and there are concerns he could use them as a delaying tactic, as in the past. Even with President Trump's mediation, the sensitive territorial issue is unlikely to be resolved easily, and the path to peace still looks arduous. Kang Young-gu from Washington, MBN News.